Hi, my name is Eddie, and this is a reading for Taurus from the new moon until the full moon. So from the 19th of May until the 4th of June. So I'm going to use my Tarot Prague cards and just going to shuffle now and then lay down 10 cards for you on the table. Right, so the first card is in the here and now, the present situation, what's going on around you at this time. And your card is the Wheel of Fortune in the reversed position. First thing I get with this card is that things are spinning out of control. Okay, there's a strong sense of being stuck in this vicious cycle. Okay, where the same thing has been happening day after day, week after week, and even month after month. I'm also sensing there's been a lot of challenges on your plate as well. It's been one thing after another. I get like this vision of you like at the fairground and playing that game with the frogs where you hit one down and then another pops up. You hit that down and then another pops up, and so it goes on. Okay, you're wanting to break free from this cycle, but you're not sure how to. Okay, it's like you get so far and then you just go back to square one. Okay, let's look at the card which is crossing, which is the Temperance card in the reverse position. It's quite interesting. You've got two major cards first of all, okay, which is about these major issues around you, okay, and also about big changes that are waiting to happen. But with the Temperance card in the reverse position, a few things with this card. First of all, it talks about things being out of balance. Okay, it's like you put so much time and so much effort into a situation and gotten a little back in return. Okay, there's also something here about going too fast. It's like you're missing something. It's like you're wanting to break free. It's a bit like being like in this computer game and you're trying to get to the next level, but you haven't picked up all the pieces, so you can't. Okay, so there's a strong sense to get somewhere faster, you need to slow down to see what you need to do. So there's a strong sense of it being like some kind of paradox here. Okay, so slowing down to get somewhere faster. It's a bit like not being able to see the wood for the trees. Okay, once you step back and then you can see the wood, you can see what needs to be done. Okay, you gain more clarity around the situation. So slow down, step back, and then you can break free from this vicious cycle. Yeah, I mean, in the past coming to the present, this is very unusual to get three major cards here in a row. Okay, so quite clearly there's been a lot of trouble around you. I'm getting this negative, toxic energy. Okay, but since it's reversed, it's a bit like you kind of sort of breaking free. Okay, you put a lot of thought to this. You've been looking for a way to break free, okay, but it's like you get so far and then you're kind of sort of pulled back, okay, but you may get further next time and then you're kind of sort of pulled back, and then a bit further and then you're kind of sort of pulled back, but eventually I do sense you are going to break free, okay, and you're going to go beyond that point where you're going to come back. Let's look more forward now and see what I get. Wow, okay, another major card, okay. This time I've got the Tower card in the reverse position. So quite clearly it shows something catastrophic that happened here recently. Okay, I mean, it's symbolic. It shows these two people jumping from a building. It's very much about this falling out which you had here. Okay, but the card is in the reverse position, and in fact the Tower reversed is extremely positive, just as the Devil reversed is positive as well, because the Devil reversed is about moving away from this toxic energy, this negative energy around you. The Tower reversed is like everything has already come crashing down, and it's a bit like you rebuilding your life but much stronger than before. So the feeling here is that you are going to break free, you are going to get beyond that point. It's a bit like you've been on this road, yeah, and you're trying to get to this really nice place at the end of the road, but before you get there, there's all these branches on the road, And in the past, you kind of sort of go back. But what I feel now is you clearing these branches, okay, and actually going beyond that point and then kind of sort of breaking free from this situation. Right, let's see if the pattern continues here. No, okay. So we got a minor card now, which is in the gold position, which is a Three of Pentacles. Clearly shows you wanting more security here, more commitment, you know, more certainty around this kind of sort of situation, because there is a strong sense that you've been secure within the insecurity, okay? You've been so used to it that it just seems the status quo. It just seems the norm to you, okay? So as you let go and kind of sort of move forward, it will throw up some stuff, you know, and there may well be some people around you, especially these toxic people, who try to get you to change your mind, okay? But they've got no power over you, really, okay? It's only the power you give them to have over you, okay? But the feeling here is of you taking back control of this situation and then just moving away from them, okay? It's also showing you're wanting some improvements here around finances, security, around work or business situation as well. Right, okay, it's back onto the major cards being reversed. So I've got the Lovers card reversed here in the subconscious. This is the Choice card, okay, and I do sense strongly that recently you've made this decision within yourself, okay? It's like you've been looking within for answers. You've come to this conclusion that you need to make a choice, okay? Either that you're going to completely move away from the situation, or you're going to deal with the situation differently, okay? It's like you've got to choose between one and the other, and you have found that difficult, okay? And what that does is that you go down one path and then you come back, okay? So you're back to square one. So it's like doing nothing, really. It's like choosing something and sticking to it. It could well be around a love situation, something that's close to your heart. But what I would say, and what I'm being given, is a win-win situation, is to let go, move forward, go down that path, and then what's yours will come in anyhow, okay? So it's a win-win situation for you, okay? So at that point where you go beyond those branches which you clear in the road, people or situations may run after you, okay, and ask you to choose, okay? Then you can choose yes or no. Whereas in the past, it's like other people been asking you to choose, okay? They've taken away your power. So it's like the tables turning in your favour, okay? So moving away from this vicious cycle as shown by the Wheel of Fortune reversed into something much more healthy. The tables are shown to turn in your favour. So I've got another reverse card, which is the Advice card, which is shown by the Three of Wands reversed. It's like you're forced into change here. I don't mean physically. It's like you've stepped back, or you are stepping back, okay? You gain more clarity. You can see things for how they really are, okay? You can see this toxic, this negative energy around you, and you decide, you know, it's time to let go and it's time to move away from this situation. It's like dead and buried. There's nothing to go back to. It's like this realization, okay? It's a bit like you have been like an animal tethered to a rope, okay? Going over the same old ground day after day, week after week, and even month after month. There's no grass left to graze on, okay? There's nothing there. It's all dead, okay? And that kind of sort of forces you into that change. As I said, not physically, but in the sense of having no other option but to let go and move forward. And then what's yours will come in anyhow, so it's a win-win situation for you. You can't lose. So on the outside, I've got the Knight of Swords. A few things here. I do sense your mind has been racing over this situation, okay? It's like you can't stop thinking about it. You could well be up late at night with worries and fears, you know, around this. There's also this negative, toxic energy around you. Could well be masculine. It's given me someone who's like a bull in a china shop, someone who acts before thinking things through, someone who's very negative about you, okay, and who've been bringing you down. It's like you have an idea, you share it, and they'll just put it to pieces, okay? But it's also about this transitional period for you. So even though it's affecting you, and it's very much playing on your mind, Okay, I do sense you seeing this through. Okay, letting go, moving forward, putting yourself into this position where you can choose rather than asking someone else to choose. I mean, the card in the your hopes and your fears is the Four of Pentacles in the reverse position. I suppose you fear change. We all fear change. Okay, because everything does get thrown up in the air. You know, it's a bit like that snow globe. You shake it up, and then all the snow comes down to actually reveal this beautiful scene which was always there. And I sense the same with you. Some good things ahead of you. Okay, you must lose the world to gain it. That's what it's saying here. Less is more. You've given so much of yourself. You've been taken for granted. Okay, the tables are about to turn. Okay, you're about to take back control of this situation. More security, more finances, improvements around the work situation, but also getting more certainty and more commitment as well. Yeah, I mean, the final card is a Judgment card. It's very much about opening up. Okay, we've had a lot of major cards here. Okay, the Devil reversed, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, the Tower reversed, the Temperance reversed, the Lovers reversed, which is a lot. We would expect 3 or 4 in a reading. They're all reversed. The Judgment isn't. Okay, the Judgment is very much about things opening up. Okay, it's very karmic. Okay, so it does kind of confirm all this pushing and pulling, blowing hot and cold. But it's like you breaking free. So you clearing, you know, all those branches from the road and then kind of sort of just clearing a way forward. It's very much this energy of like burning dead wood to clear a way forward. So going towards more of what you want. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. There's also links for free daily readings, personal readings, to buy me a coffee, and to my crystal shop. Thank you.